Oh yeah. Welcome to Dave's Great Escapes. What a cracking spot. Yeah, just had to go in there. It is fantastic. It's called Hell Gill Falls. And what a gorgeous fall it is. I've driven through Malastang so many times and didn't even know it existed, because you just drive through Malastang on the way to Wensleydale or Sedbergh or Kirby Stephen or wherever. But yeah, I just discovered it and it is absolutely gorgeous. So we're now going to climb up a big hill and camp on top of it. But I am refreshed and I am cooled down, so it's a good start. Come on, follow me. So where is Malastang? Well, it's kind of in the middle of the country, just below Kirby Stephen and above Hawes. If you look between Hawes and Sedbergh and look up towards Kirby Stephen, there's a big valley and one road runs through it. And it isn't a town or a village, it's just an area known as Malastang. And that's where we are. And in this valley there's two huge fells either side. Oh, about 2,300, 2,400 feet. That's where we are. And we're heading up one of them. I'll tell you about it when we get there. That's cotton grass. Yeah, it's actually feels like cotton wool when you touch it. And during World War I, they used to make field dressings out of it. Actual dress people's wounds, you know, in World War I. And these days, of course, they don't use natural substances. They use synthetics. Probably brought in by China or something like that. But it's a shame, you know, cotton grass, it's a natural resource. And it did the job in World War I, so no reason they couldn't do it now. One of the reasons I've come today is it's been really warm and dry recently, so, and it's due to be warm and dry for the foreseeable future, so good time to do this walk, because as you can see the type of ground we're on, this is a marsh. It's all marsh and sphagnum moss and peat. It's just peat bog, you know. And most of the year, it's horrible. You wouldn't want to come here. So I picked the right week, I think. So I'm right up about 2,000 feet now. Right up on the moor. And you see these slabs, beautiful slabs, broken off the rock, off the windsill up there. And you can understand, can't you, if you go in these cottages down in the valley, the farmhouses, the cottages that are maybe 300-400 years old, you'll find those slabs on the floors inside. They'll still be there. And people might have carpets over them now, but that's what they were built on. That's the floors. And you can understand why you'd use them, wouldn't you? Because they're perfect, really. So these rocks here that Vera and Betty are standing above, it's what you call a moraine. A moraine is where big pieces of big lumps of rock are broken off and been swept down by the ice as the glacier moved down this valley. So we're heading for Great Boar Fell. 2,323 feet apparently, for those that are interested. There, Great Boar Fell, which is that ridge over there. These hills are really unspoilt, really. Nobody really comes here. I mean, there is a path, as you can see, so people do, but very few. And I must admit, because it's so boggy, it wouldn't be somewhere you choose to come, you know. Even today when it's bone dry, I've got my feet, I mean, they didn't get wet, but my boots got wet. It's boggy, you know, so probably puts a lot of people off, which is a good thing. It's a good thing, because it means I've got the whole of this area to myself. So looking west there towards the Lake District. Looking south now, that's Swarth Fell, which we didn't come over. We cut across just where that tarn was, to the left of that fell. And now we're heading for Wild Boar Fell, which is just over here. I am clamming for a drink, so I can't wait to get there, get myself set up. Hey, we made it! You know, I've driven along this road so many times, and on top of the fell you see these, they just look like tiny little spikes. I didn't know what they were, but up here now, up close and personal, I can see that they're cairns. And I tried to look up the history of them, and nobody knows the history of them, why they're here. But there's about a dozen or so very well made cairns right on the edge of this mountain. So here's the actual twig point of Wild Boar Fell. Nice little shelter as well, really well made. There you go. I've no idea where I'm going to camp, because it's really gusty up here, and it's just totally exposed, which I might have known. So I'm going to have to find somewhere, and I'll catch you in a minute. So there we have her up, basically on the path, to be honest with you. It was the only level bit that was quite nice and flat and not boggy, and well, I don't think anybody's coming now anyway. It's about 6 o'clock, so and if they do, they can walk around us. Bloody hell, they're not blind, are they? So yeah, that's my pitch for tonight. I think we'll get some dinner, because I am bloody. So as usual, I've got one of my ready-made meals that I have in my pouches, which is a hot pot, and I'll get some boiling water in there, and while I'm waiting for that to heat up, a packet of crisps as an aperitif, which should keep us going. So there she goes. As good as it ever is. Can't complain. So I'll just I'll get this eaten. I'll make myself a coffee. I'll have a bit crack later on. Oh, so it looks like we've got company. Somebody's coming this way. I really wasn't expecting anybody. So we'll see what kind of person they are. Might camp next to us, you never know. Seems to be walking really slow, like he's got bad hips or bad legs. So there's somebody out there worse than me. I'll put the kettle on, and we'll have a coffee, I think, and take in this view. Well, I ran out of water making me food. I've got just enough for my coffee, but I won't have enough in the morning, so I've just filled up out of a little tarn there. Now look at the state of this, it's like a sample. It's so peaty up here. Yeah, since I've been crack with that bloke there, he seems alright. Good age bloke. I'd say 10 years older than me at least. But just walking slowly, but he's still doing it. Good for him. So he's come up a different way to me, and he's just sussing out the lay of the land to see where he's going to camp. So that fella there, he's braver than me because he's camping right on the top there. It's a bit blowy. I've come back a bit. I just don't fancy getting blown away in the middle of the night, but that chap there, he looked 70 if it was a day. But he's doing it. His tent is blown like a kite at the minute. Like, I don't know, he hasn't got it pinned down yet, but we'll see how well he does. Might have a walk across it. He's probably about 300 or 400 yards away, to be honest with you, maybe more, 500 yards away. But I might have a walk across later on, that'll be crack if he hasn't blown himself off the mountain. Couldn't get his tent to work. It's a good £500 Dyneema Ford tent, lightweight thing, but bloody hell, he couldn't get it to work. I don't know, I just having a bit of a hassle on, so I went across and gave my hand. But like I say, I'm about 500 yards away, and I'm just in awe of this golden hour we've got here. Well, that was a stunning sunset. Very nice. My fingers are now dropping off holding this camera. It's been a gorgeous day, beautiful sunshine. Got up to about 17, 18 degrees I believe, but on it at 2,300 feet, and there's a wind. It's cold, so I am now heading back to the tent. This whole Wild Boar Fell, this peak, it's just one big plateau, you know, it's just a huge plateau. When you're up here, it's pretty flat on top, and there's nothing to stop the wind. I'm totally exposed. Yeah, so that's my fingers turning blue, so just taking the last of the gorgeous light we have up here. I'll get to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Night. Morning, and what a beautiful morning to behold. Wow, look at this view. Makes you glad to be alive, doesn't it? It's stunning. And I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but I can see the other fellow over there. He's standing on the top there. I'm giving him a wave. I don't know if he can see us. I bet he slept better than me because he had a bottle of wine and half a bottle of whiskey, so couldn't have been bothered to carry it up here. What a gorgeous morning. We'll get our coffee and we'll get ourselves sorted. Well folks, since I had that swim in my boxer shorts yesterday and didn't pack a spare pair, I'm walking back down the mountain, not as David, but as Nicholas. But it's a warm day, I'll be alright. A bit chilly on the willy. So I really enjoyed that. Just a little one-nighter in a beautiful place, Wild Boar Fell in Malastang. And if I catch this fella up, I'm probably just going to have a big crack with him on the way down. So I'll bid you farewell now. So if you enjoyed that, hit subscribe. Catch us next time. You take care.